guys, welcome back to Angel Angela. And on this topic, you guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about how you never really truly loved the narcissist. You never truly loved the narcissist, you guys, because I know how difficult it can be when you leave a narcissistic, abusive relationship, whether it's with your family or your friends or your relationship. You never truly love the narcissist because the narcissist knows that you truly do not know them very well. And they'll tell you, you don't love me. You're just saying that because they know that you don't know them. And if you don't know someone, there can't be any love between the two of you. Their love is not authentic because they're being fake and they're trying to make themselves look like a good person. And your love to them is not authentic because you don't know them, even though you're willing to accept them for whoever they truly are. The narcissist love, you guys, it's a crime. It's a crime because they are entities that are trying to stop you from reaching your destiny. And they're also mimicking the things that you want. It's not even, it almost seems inhuman because this person's trying to steal your joy, your happiness. And they're trying to fool you into thinking that you're making a choice that's going to benefit you. It's literally like they're giving you a contract and making you believe that you want to sign this contract, but you really don't. So this is how you're selling yourself short with a narcissist because you become someone that you're living a life that you never basically wanted to live in the first place. And that's what makes it so sick, is because they know that and they're willing to do that to you. They're willing to take your resources, your energy for themselves. And they do not feel bad about it because they feel as if you're never going to truly understand how much they really hate you. You never really loved these people. And I'm going to tell you why you never really loved them. Even though you cry for them, even though you feel like you can't sleep, you can't eat, you feel like you can't enjoy life the same without them, or you feel like a part of you is missing, or something is not right, or, you know, you expected life to be one way, and because it's not, you're really just feeling lost, you know, and you're trying to figure out who you are because now you're out of that control and you see the people around you for who they are. So you never really loved them because something was always telling you that something was off about these people. You never really loved them because you never really knew these people. You never really loved them because you always had a feeling about these people. And sometimes you can tell yourself, well, maybe I created this with my imagination. Maybe I created these things by being paranoid. But how many times have you guys been around a narcissist and you're not really thinking that this person's after you or this person's lying to you, and you're just literally trying to give these people the benefit of the doubt, and next thing you know, they do exactly what you knew they were going to do to you. You know, in whatever way, you know, if they were trying to hurt you, you know, physically, mentally, spiritually, you realize, wow, this person, you know, they did everything, you know, that I felt like they were going to do. But maybe I created this thing. But at the same time, I didn't tell them to do this. I didn't tell them to say this. They're the ones who said these things, which made me look at them different because the narcissist, you guys, they always tell on themselves. That's one thing that you can guarantee with a narcissist. You know, this is why they're liars, because when things come up and people question them, they lie, which means in order to be a liar, you have to tell some truth that will catch you in a lie, right? And when you get caught in that lie, that's when you continuously lie, even when people show you proof. That's what a narcissist does. Not only that, they believe their own lies. Like, they really become so delusional that they believe their own lies, or they justify their actions in order to turn themselves into a victim and attack you. And when they attack you, they actually really believe that they had the right to attack you. Like, they feel like they were almost like in self-defense. It's like they feel like you're trying to slander who they are as a person, but in reality, they're not a regular person. This person is possessed. And we make the mistake of thinking we really love these people because you're thinking to yourself, I have to love my brother. I have to love my sister. I have to love my mom. I have to love my grandma. I have to love, my husband, my wife. I have to, because that's the normal thing to do, right? That's family. Family is supposed to love each other or whatever. They know you the most. They've been around you the most. We tell ourselves those things, they don't like the black sheep because they feel as if, if we tell lies, you have to go along with our lies. If we exaggerate a story and you were there and I'm exaggerating the story, you're not supposed to call me out on it. You're not supposed to, say anything to me. In situations like this is how the family gets divided. This is how baby narcissists are literally created, because now you're becoming a copy of your parent because your parent is lying. So now you become a liar like them without even really knowing. And the narcissist parent doesn't realize they're going to pay for it later when their kid finds out that they're a narcissist. What most people don't realize is that when we're pointing fingers at each other, no matter what, this family or this union will fall apart because of the lies. So to every situation where there's narcissism, once one person falls, they all fall. It's like a domino effect. It's like a ripple effect. So guess what? Nobody wins in the end. And that's the problem with that spirit overtaking people and playing mind games, is that you never truly know someone. You truly never know their anger. And that person doesn't understand you. It's these mind games that narcissists create once they lie in a relationship. These adults are lying, and then they're bringing other people in it. They're bringing innocent people. They're bringing people, children, to end up becoming diabolical and sinning and being a copy of them. You thought you loved these people, but you really never really loved them, just like they never really loved you. And sometimes, especially in the times we're living in, people are showing their true colors. They're showing you like, hey, we're going into a new world, a new dimension, and I don't want to go into that new dimension without showing you who I am, because I can't hide it anymore. Everyone is so into their own worlds that they're not even living in the real world anymore. Just as quickly as someone is able to slander you online, that's how quickly people will slander people in person. That's the world we live in, you guys. And not only will they slander you, but they will play the victim. They will record you. They will, always live in a world where that you're being watched, you guys, because narcissists, they don't love you, but they love to watch you. They love to copy you. They love to steal information from you. They love to steal your personality. They love to steal what type of person you are. They like to learn things about you, your culture, how you do things. They want to learn recipes, how you cook. They want to know all the places that you find suitable. Narcissists are always looking for supply in different areas. This is why they go from state to state, city to city. They don't want their supply to know each other. And then while they're getting to know this supply, they're getting to know that area. They're getting to know the best places to eat, the best places. They just want to, it's not even them wanting to be with you. They're studying that area, you guys. They're studying everything. Sometimes you meet them and they're like, oh, I used to be in this area a lot for work. and they'll know places, and they'll act like they don't know where you're taking them, or they don't know. They'll play really dumb with you when they know that they were basically living in this area and they preyed on you on purpose. And this is where they'll go back to past supply while they're in that area, and then they'll hope that they'll keep bumping into that person right along with you, so they can see that they've moved on and make themselves look like they're not playing games, they're not playing with energy, but they are. They're playing with energy. They're playing with energy, and this is why I tell you guys, you never truly loved the narcissist, because you never truly knew the narcissist. You never truly knew them. You thought you knew them, but you don't know how they really are, because they portray to be someone else in front of you. A lot of things about the narcissist that you guys should also know is that the narcissist, they're not always the person in the room that's the loudest, or the person that, just is so into themselves, right? That's not always the narcissist. The narcissist is that quiet guy in the room. They're the quiet girl in the room. The reason the narcissist has mastered how to be quiet and when to really, change characters and things like that. When they're quiet, you guys, when you have a quiet narcissist where they know how to stay calm, they're quiet for the most part, they know when to, talk or make jokes, and they've mastered this, is because, see, the narcissist always tells on themselves. If you ever see a crime show and they're, detectives are interrogating someone, you will see that the narcissist will always tell on themselves, and they don't even realize they're telling on themselves. They're doing like weird behaviors that normal people won't do to try to make themselves look normal. Like, if the narcissist feels intimidated by you, they'll get on their phone and act like they're doing something, or they won't look you in the face. They won't look you in the eyes. They do little gestures that you're like, this person's, not being authentic, and that's because, or this person's a little bit secretive, or this person is making everything about me. They want to know everything about my life. They want to know, where do I live? What kind of car do I drive? What do I like doing for fun? Where do I see myself in a couple of years? They're studying you, yet you don't really know too much of them. And when they speak of themselves, they're speaking about their past and how people, did things to them or whatever. And some people are victims, because sometimes you could be in a bad situation because of a narcissist. So the narcissist wants to label themselves as that, but in reality, they're stealing people's energies. You have some narcissists that they're going to make themselves seem like they don't have a bad past. Like everything is like they're living the dream. Like, they might, live on the east side of your neighborhood, and they're portraying to be someone who lives uptown in this nice neighborhood. They're literally con artists. These people, you can't even trust them, you guys, with where they work. They will wear outfits pretending to have a certain type of job or status. And I think it's very normal to mimic people, actually. I don't find anything wrong with that. We mimic each other. We take ideas from each other. If we like something, we might want that same haircut. We do things like that. You might start working on your yard. Your neighbor starts working on their yard. Humans do that. But the thing about the narcissist is that they don't acknowledge it, and they don't see it as that. They don't see it as that at all, at all, and, it's about appreciating others and their culture and everything about them, right? It's about appreciating, having respect, if anything. This is why I say a lot of times they try to stay quiet and not say too much, because a lot of times they expose themselves. So they realized, they had an epiphany at some point, and they realized that they do this without even knowing. They give themselves up just even by saying, one word about something. Like, Because later on, you'll start putting the pieces together to everything. And you're like, I think this is what they're doing, and the narcissist knows that. So they're like, I can't tell you anything about my life. I can't give you any hints on where I was at today, because even though I wasn't doing anything, just me being in that area, you're going to wonder why I was in that area, and then I have to explain to you why I was in that area. And then I have to make up a friend that was in that area. That's not really a friend. I just made that person up, and I have to continue lying. So the narcissist knows that anything they do, they're going to have to continue lying. So a lot of times they don't really like talking a lot. So, you never truly know the narcissist. This is why technically you never really loved them, because the person that you love is someone who is stealing qualities and information from others. So this is how the narcissist becomes a chameleon, and they know that they're chameleons. They enjoy that. They love being called chameleons. You can call the narcissist the devil, you can call them Satan, Jezebel, because you're just appalled at how they're acting, but they're actually enjoying that. They love to be the villain, you guys. They love it. They've been the villain, and they're going to continue being the villain in their eyes. They love hurting people. That's what part of being a narcissist is enjoying hurting others, and just not wanting anyone to hurt you, because it's all about you, right? And to a certain extent, yes, it's all about you because it's your world. But there just comes a point in time, like I told you guys, it's about respect. You have to give people respect and the choice to pick, and truly pick, because if you know that these people are vibrating off a different vibration where they can't understand you and you're messing with them, you will be held accountable for that. And when the narcissist does this, they don't see anything wrong with it, because they're getting their new supply based on the things that you wanted. They're getting their new supply based on your personality, the things that you taught them. The narcissist, in their mind, they feel like they have the best memory ever. They're like, I have the best memory. I'm playing stupid with you. The narcissist loves to play stupid. So they're thinking, they're teaching you things, or they're doing things for you. But in reality, you guys, anything that the narcissist teaches you or does for you, or even when they share with you, it's not coming from them. It's coming from other people. They were used to being around people who are caring, who like to share. So they start to try to act like that's who they are. But once they show you their true narcissist self, their hate for you, their hate towards you, and things like that, they're going to try to justify their actions to the things that they've done to you, the nice things they've done to you. They're going to compare, the nice things they've done for you to their actions and how they're treating you. If someone is treating you bad, it doesn't matter if they just bought you something, or if they bought you something in the past, because you're abusing me right now, But the narcissist will justify those nice actions, and they'll remember the little things they've done for you. And it might not be a lot, and they'll remember those things. And most of the time, it's like you've been there for them so much, and they've been so energy draining that none of those things are actually worth it, because this person is a liar. They're not even who they're claiming to be. From the start, you guys, the narcissist demon was a liar. And in the end, they're just going to show you who they are. So when people give you vibrations that they don't like you, but they're still around you, and later on they show you who they are, and a part of you is kind of like not surprised, a part of you is kind of not surprised. You have to realize that these people shouldn't had even been around your energy in the first place, because they're energy vampires. When someone is trying to prey on you, they're not just going to come for the kill. They're going to study you, study everything about you, and then they're going for the kill. And when the narcissist is studying you, they're stealing energy without you even realizing it. because you're not aware that you have to protect who you surround yourself with, who you're next to. Your energy, you guys, it's very powerful, you guys. And if you could protect your energy when you're able to go out in the world and do things, you're able to do things with a good heart. You're able to be more patient and more understanding and be that voice of God for others, you guys. So understand that you never loved the narcissist. You loved the qualities they had of the past supply. And the new supply, they love your qualities, the things that you wanted to do, your plans, anything that you dreamed about doing. If they're doing it, it's like they're not really falling in love with the narcissist. They're falling in love with you. You're not really falling in love with the narcissist. You're falling in love with the personalities and the energies of those good people that they were around. And what is tormenting you is that spirit that latched onto you, that spirit that tried to take your voice away. That's what's painful. It's not so much that you miss the narcissist. It's the deception, the fact that this person was able to treat you in such a bad manner. And when you see that the narcissist is going through pain or they're going through things, they will never acknowledge that they've done those things to other people. When narcissists are being attacked or when they get cheated on or when they get lied to, they will not accept that they did these things that they've done. They won't accept that they've done these things to other people. They will continue to play the victim, you guys. And it comes a point in time where you have to realize who you are, and you have to realize that you have to take accountability. The narcissist does not take accountability. When your intuition is telling you to leave this person, to walk away, to get away, to just leave because something might happen, or this person's becoming aggressive, and you're like thinking to yourself, well, is this person playing? Because I don't see why someone would get this aggressive. You guys, leave, because they will get aggressive. They will do things out of anger, and you had nothing to do with it. All you did was try to be a voice of reason in their life. But they have so many demons after them. And then they're going around with the next supply, bringing all that energy from past supplies. And at the same time, those demons are attacking them. All because they don't want to take accountability. All because they don't want to say sorry. And they don't even have to say sorry to you. They can try to forgive themselves, and they don't even want to forgive themselves. Because they continue doing what they're doing, because it's a sickness. It's a sickness that they're addicted to. They can't stop. The narcissist, you guys, this person is literally a dangerous person. You never truly knew this person. You don't know them. You never truly loved them. You really fell in love with yourself, like many people will tell you. You fell in love with your own qualities. They mimicked the things that they knew you would want. They mimicked past supplies, and they labeled you guys as being the same. Oh, they're an empath. They're the same. They like the same stuff. They just want love. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. A lot of narcissists are after other narcissists. They'll tell you, I don't like that type of person, but that's the type of person they like being around. And every time things are going bad over there, guess what? They're using the empath. They're using the empath, and they don't want to take accountability for using the empath. They will sit there and talk to their families, and they'll talk to other victims of narcissist abuse, and they'll tell them, oh, I went through the same thing, and it's almost believable because they actually are showing that they're in pain, but they're not telling you that they have all these other supplies behind them that they're using, because to them, they feel like, I'm not using them. I've already showed them that I don't care about them. They can't expose me. I've already exposed myself to them. Meanwhile, they're crying over this narcissist, you guys. And then you're crying over them. It's a sick cycle. And a lot of times the narcissist feels like they can do these things to you because They feel as if you crossed them. If you do anything to cross a narcissist in their mind, they will never forgive you. They will never forgive you. This will give them the ammunition to hurt you more. The narcissist, you guys, this is one last thing that I just wanted to tell you guys before I leave. And I just have to make an example out of this, because when you're a young girl and you're not understanding these things, you're letting things slide and your time is passing you by. When this person feels like you did something to them, they will not forgive you and they will do something to you. And when they do something to you, because a narcissist loves playing games, they play games with people. You never really know them. Their whole thing is playing games. By the time they do something to you, they're going to justify their actions. You might forgive them. Do not forgive them. If you know that your feelings are true and you've been honest with this person and they're trying to use something against you to make you feel bad, leave. Leave right there and then, because that person doesn't love you. That narcissist, even if you forgive them, they will continue doing things to you and keep bringing the same situation up over and over again and make it seem like you're not loyal. And it doesn't matter if 10 years pass by, they will still bring up that incident. That's someone that doesn't love you, and that's someone that you do not know. You do not know that person. And if you could see that person's spirit, if you could see that person's soul and see how dark it is, there's nothing but black smoke. And the only thing that's literally alive, it's not even them. It's a whole entity that's just watching you through their eyes. That person, they're not even a person, you guys. It's not even a human being. You never even loved that person. That person is mimicking everything that you want. And if you want something, you need to go and get it. Stop being nice. Go get the things that you want. When you see that someone is not on the same vibration, it's okay to break up and move on to find something else. Some of us feel like, I don't want to be with different people, but you can't stay stuck with a bad person and then have kids with a bad person and then expect them to love your kids. Like, this person's not a real person. This person wants to use you, kill you, destroy your spirit. That's what they're after. You just didn't really know them the way you thought you did. That's what this person lives and breathes on, you guys, is destroying others. So I hope that my message was clear to you guys. The narcissist does not forgive, and you never really knew them, and you really don't love them the way you think you do. You just can't stop thinking about them because they imprinted on you, you guys. They imprinted themselves. They invaded themselves. They came into your life like predators. That's all it is, nothing else. So if this video was helpful, please subscribe, like, share, comment down below, you guys. I'm sending you guys lots of love, light, and peace. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.